This is the Hubsan X4. I love this little drone. It was awesome. The reason why I liked it, it was the first drone I ever had that sent the signal back to a screen. I would fly with a little screen. I never really fully did FPV, but it was also pretty fun. And this drone was precise. Hubsan, you guys make a good drone. The X4, the X4 Pro, many different drones that you make fly really, really nice. And it actually is a great flyer, and it still flies to this day. I've crashed it many, many times. It's actually nice. When you crash it, the arms crack out like that, as you can see. And then all you have to do is hold them, realign them, and snap them back in. So when they hit the ground and take the force of a blow, they snap open so they don't break the drone. Very durable, very well-made drone. Love this drone. This is the Proto X Fpv. This was my favorite drone at one point because I hadn't got any big drones yet and I was just learning how to fly, and this had such a clear image. You could also stick an SD card right in there, and that's where the video would go. And it did crystal clear 7P video. Literally, this camera is really nice for a tiny little drone. And this drone is very, very, very durable. I bounced it off of the wall, bounced it off of brick. I can't believe that it's still flying. I have hit this drone off of so many brick walls. I've taken it off of rooftops. You name it, man. I've even taken it out in the snow where it got completely wet. That day it did stop flying. I'm not sure if it still flies. I'll have to kind of brush it off and get it moving again. But this also comes with a video screen transmitter, and you can fly it FPV. You gotta love this drone. It's amazing. It's the Proto X Fpv. Then I met the wonderful people over at WonderTech, and I started flying the WonderTech Gemini. I love the Gemini. It's one of the first drones that I could pop a little micro SD card into the bottom, like so, and I could put all my video footage on this little chip. It was an easy, quick, convenient drone that you could just send up quick and get some awesome aerial footage quick if you wanted to just see something from a different perspective. I'm not telling you it had great, amazing resolution, and I'm not telling you it's the awesomest drone in the world. But for the price and for the size and the way it maneuvers, you can really learn how to fly a drone with this and actually get some awesome images as well. I really like the WonderTech Gemini. It came in handy when I was trying to learn how to fly drones, and once I was done with the minis, I needed to get something a little bigger. I really like the WonderTech Gemini. It got me through a lot of winter nights in the living room. And I took a lot of video with this thing. Look at my review on the WonderTech Gemini. Check it out in the comment section below. This is basically a rebranded version of the Gemini when I first got it. It's the EIHI Alien Bug. EIHI is a company from China. They make a few different products. You can check them out, but they're not widely researched online. Okay, so you can see we have another EIHI here. We have another WonderTech. It's a pretty cool little drone. Little WonderTech drone. Can't really remember the name. I think it's, I'll put it in the comment section below. But it's a good flyer. Bendable, small, very light. And look, it's twisty and durable, so it doesn't break. It's not rigid plastic. It's a nice, good WonderTech drone. This is, I believe, JDX makes these funny little drones. This is the Langshan LS. This is the LS-114. This drone was really interesting because it flies upside down and right side up. You can hit a button, and when it flips, you can then take off. What's nice about it is when you're learning to fly a drone and you flip upside down, you have to get out of your chair, flip the drone, bring it back. With this drone, you can actually just take off upside down and bring it back. That makes it really awesome for learning how to fly. This is the LS-114. Also has a camera in it as well. Gotta love that. This is basically really no name on this drone. I called it the battle drone, the WonderTech battle drone. It was basically just a number, really never was given a full name. Flies great. I like the mean look of it. What I really like is how they took the Hubsan idea and they just shrunk it down. It's basically a mini Hubsan. And it's really pretty cool. Like this drone because it flies very durable, and when it does hit something and pops up, it just kind of pops up like this and you can snap it in. It's one of those durable drones too. It's not rigid plastic. It's actually kind of like a liquidy, you know, spongy plastic that has a lot of resistance to it, doesn't break easily. This is a great beginner drone, and you can catch these on my website at remotechief.com. So that's it, man. I think I went over every single drone here. Oh, the Intruder. I love this drone. Why do I like the Intruder? Because it's very good for a kid. He can't really hit his fingers on it. The Cheerson, if it hits your little sister's finger, she's gonna cry and tell your mom. The Hubsan, all these other ones, they get bigger and the propellers do hurt, and you could, I don't know, hit yourself in the face or the eye. This, even if it hits you near here, look, it's gonna hit your chin, face. The propellers are never gonna hit you, never gonna cut you. The Intruder, this is a great beginner drone. If you find it online somewhere, I'll post a link to some place where I may have found it. I buy these things at different warehouses too, so sometimes I can't find them online. I just know where they are. But this is the Intruder. Really nice little drone. So now we've upped the ante. There's more drones here, as you can see. This was the DFD F1A3. This thing was awesome. I really liked how it lit up. The front had nice LEDs, and it actually flew really, really well and precise with the transmitter. This wasn't the most durable drone because it was rigid plastic, and if you hit it too hard, it could break. But I never hit it that hard, and it always flew right, and it actually is still in almost brand new condition. DFD F1A3, sometimes called the Chaser, and it has been rebranded. So just try to look for this around this look. But it's light, it's good, has nice flight time. It's a really good drone. I actually really recommend this drone. This is one of the best drones I ever flew. It's that spongy plastic, it's rigid but spongy. Even though I crashed it multiple times, I never put it out of commission. And it had the clearest FPV signal I had from almost any of the drones. It was expensive, around $120, but it had a good screen that always stayed clear and had pretty good range. You could almost take it 300 feet away and still have good control over this drone. It's the WL Toys. Not exactly sure of the model, but I loved it. I flew it for a long time, and look, it's still in good condition. The only reason there's tape on it is because I flew it at... It's still in good condition, and the only reason there's tape on it is because I flew it during the rain and in the snow, and I was just trying to stop rain and snow from getting into the camera. This thing is a great little FPV drone. If you're done with the minis and you now want to start seeing the video on a screen while you fly, this is a great drone, the WL Toys. Now we have the EIHI S800. This drone is one of the bigger drones in the lower grade market. It's about 80 to 100 bucks depending on where you find it online. But it flies really well because it has very big propellers and big motors. It impresses people because it looks like a more substantial drone. It also has a little camera on it, although you can't see it while you fly. It's not an FPV flyer. You have to pop out the micro SD chip. But this is one of the first really big drones I ever flew. Like, I would go outside to the street and take this up in the air, and people walking by would really step back and look at me like, what are you doing? So, you know, it gave me that rush. It upped the ante for me once I was done with the hand palm-sized drones. This was the first big drone I ever really flew and took out into the streets. I like this drone, the EIHI S800. Then we have the WonderTech. This is a great little drone that I've done a review on as well. Forget the name of this drone. The WonderTech, what is it? The Nebula. This is the WonderTech Nebula. This is a great little drone and does FPV to your phone. This is the first drone I ever bought that actually sent the signal Wi-Fi to my phone. And it sent it at about 100 feet. Quite clear as well, too. This drone flies really well and has good battery life and has one of the best transmitters on the market. It's a little tiny toy transmitter, but it's made to look more like a prosumer controller. And it has more bells and whistles than almost all the other little toy transmitters that I've ever seen. This drone is good, has good transmission, flies very nice, is very agile. The Cheerson Cx. This is an amazing little Wi-Fi drone that you can fly with your iPhone. That's right, you don't even need the transmitter that it comes with. Although you can fly the transmitter and send the video signal to your phone, you can also just fly this with your phone itself. It's a great little drone. It's actually durable, flies well. It isn't that soft plastic, it is rigid, so if you hit a wall or something pretty hard, you probably will break it into pieces. But for the money, it's really pretty cool, and you can impress people when you fly it with your phone. So you can't beat that. The Cheerson Cx. So here it is, folks. That's the amazing drone collection by the Remote Chief. As you can see, I've put a lot of time, money, and obsession into this. And look what I have now. I have an entire fleet ready to take over the skies. Let me know what kind of drones you guys have. If you have something you've seen here on the table, leave it in the comment section below. If there's something I didn't talk about one of these drones, let me know. Tell other people on my channel that subscribe. If you loved watching this awesome drone collection, please comment, like, and subscribe. Join the tribe and subscribe. The Chief abides. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day.